Welcome to FutureTech Insights, your go-to channel for all things tech. Today, we're soaring into the future to explore an exciting and controversial topic: flying cars versus traditional aviation. What do future flying cars mean for the aviation industry? Let's dive in and find out. Imagine a world where your daily commute is no longer limited by traffic jams and crowded streets. Instead, you hop into a sleek, futuristic flying car and take to the skies. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, not for long. Flying cars are rapidly becoming a reality, with companies like Uber, Boeing, and Airbus investing heavily in this next-gen transportation. But what does this mean for traditional aviation? Let's explore the pros and cons of this revolutionary shift. First, let's talk about the pros of flying cars. One of the biggest advantages is reduced traffic congestion. By taking cars off the roads and into the skies, we can significantly reduce the number of vehicles clogging up our highways and city streets. This means faster commutes, less time stuck in traffic, and a more efficient transportation system overall. Flying cars also offer unparalleled convenience. Imagine being able to travel directly from point A to point B without having to navigate through complex road networks. No more stoplights, intersections, or detours, just a straight line to your destination. This could be especially beneficial for people living in remote or hard-to-reach areas, where traditional road infrastructure is lacking. Another major pro is the potential for reduced environmental impact. Many flying car prototypes are being designed with electric or hybrid powertrains, which means they produce fewer emissions compared to traditional gasoline-powered vehicles. This could help reduce our carbon footprint and combat climate change, making flying cars a more sustainable option for future transportation. Now, let's look at the cons. One of the biggest challenges facing flying cars is safety. Traditional aviation is heavily regulated, with strict safety standards and protocols in place to ensure the well-being of passengers and crew. Introducing flying cars into the mix adds a whole new layer of complexity. How do we ensure that these vehicles are safe to operate? What happens if there's a malfunction mid-flight? These are questions that need to be addressed before flying cars can become mainstream. Another major con is the potential for airspace congestion. Just as our roads are currently clogged with cars, our skies could become overcrowded with flying vehicles. This could lead to increased risks of collisions and accidents, especially in densely populated urban areas. Effective air traffic management systems will be crucial to prevent chaos in the skies. Cost is another significant barrier. Developing and producing flying cars is an expensive endeavor, and it's likely that these vehicles will come with a hefty price tag. This means that flying cars may initially be accessible only to the wealthy, potentially widening the gap between the rich and the poor. It will take time for the technology to become more affordable and widespread. Now, let's shift our focus to traditional aviation. The aviation industry has been a cornerstone of global transportation for decades, connecting people and places across the world. So, what impact will the rise of flying cars have on this well-established sector? One potential pro for aviation is the opportunity for innovation. The introduction of flying cars could push traditional aviation companies to invest in new technologies and improve their existing services. We might see the development of more efficient and environmentally friendly aircraft, as well as advancements in passenger comfort and safety. Flying cars could also complement traditional aviation by serving as a last-mile solution. Imagine landing at an airport and seamlessly transferring to a flying car that takes you directly to your final destination. This could make air travel more convenient and reduce the need for lengthy ground transportation. However, there are also cons to consider. One major concern is competition. If flying cars become a viable alternative to short-haul flights, airlines could see a decrease in passenger numbers. This could lead to reduced revenues and potentially even the closure of some routes, particularly those that are less profitable. Airlines will need to adapt to this new landscape and find ways to remain competitive. Another potential con is the strain on infrastructure. Airports and air traffic control systems are already operating at high capacity in many parts of the world. Introducing flying cars into the mix could place additional pressure on these systems, leading to delays and congestion. Significant investment will be needed to upgrade and expand our aviation infrastructure to accommodate this new mode of transportation. So, what's the verdict? The future of flying cars presents both exciting opportunities and significant challenges. On one hand, they offer the potential for faster, more convenient, and environmentally friendly transportation. On the other hand, they pose safety, regulatory, and infrastructure challenges that need to be carefully addressed. Ultimately, the success of flying cars will depend on how well we can integrate them into our existing transportation systems. This will require collaboration between government agencies, private companies, and the public to develop effective regulations, safety standards, and infrastructure. It's a complex and ambitious undertaking, but the potential rewards are immense. As we look to the future, it's clear that the transportation landscape is on the brink of a major transformation. Whether you're a fan of flying cars or a staunch supporter of traditional aviation, there's no denying that we're entering an exciting new era of innovation and possibility. The skies are no longer the limit, they're just the beginning. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the future of flying cars and aviation. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more FutureTech Insights. Let us know in the comments which side you're on, flying cars or traditional aviation. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the future.